Hey everyone, we are live and I'm coming at you to talk all about my 21-day ultimate reset results. Now, I had every intention of showering before doing this video, but it just didn't happen. So whatever, it is what it is. I'm excited to be back to my normal workouts though, so that's kind of cool. So yeah, I just didn't shower yet, but no big deal. You guys don't care, right? So whatever. So anyways, I wanted to just talk a little bit about my ultimate reset results because I have tried to share the ups and downs over the last 21 days of what I've done. And of course, I wanted to give you some numbers. So my weight loss, hey Christine, my weight loss, my inches lost and so forth. But before I do that, I really wanted to talk, hey Kelly, I wanted to before I give my stats, my numbers, I wanted to talk about the fact that, not to toot my own horn or anything, but I'm actually just proud of myself for finishing it. Like I mentioned in a video before, I tried the Ultimate Reset when it first came out, and I went into it with the mindset like, oh, it's okay if you cheat a little bit. It's okay if you have a glass of wine or, don't follow it exactly. So honestly, before I started it this time, I kind of had that same mindset. I hate to say it, but it's the truth. I kind of had that same mindset like, oh, if it doesn't work out, that's okay. Hey, Alyssa, it's okay. Just do the best you can. If the weekends come and you want to have something that's not on the plan, oh, well. Hey, Mackenzie. Hey, Amy. Well, I tell you what, once I started, hey, Andrea, once I started, I didn't want to give up or cheat. And I can tell you this, I think it helped starting on a Wednesday versus a Monday because the weekend came around and I was only on day 4 and 5. And so I felt like I could get through it. And I think that really helped me. Hey, Amber, that really helped me get through it. So that was a plus. I definitely recommend starting on a Wednesday if you want to do something like this. Hey, Laura. And for those of you who don't know what the Ultimate Reset is, I guess I should even mention it. It's a 21-day reset of your body, getting your body back to the factory settings, getting rid of some of the sugars and the processed foods and the things that don't make your body run, that don't fuel your body. So you can absorb the nutrients, you can absorb the things your body needs better. And that's why I did it. Initially I got into it. Yeah, I wanted to lose weight. I always want to lose weight, right? That's always a plus. But additionally, I just knew that I was on a downward spiral. My nutrition habits are horrible, you guys. And I go on streaks. I can be really good for a period of time. Hey, LaDonna, awesome. Good for you. I can be on really good for a period of time. And then it's like, I get into these horrible habits. And like I mentioned, on a previous video, like I literally was eating Halo Top like almost every day. That's supposed to be a treat. Halo Top's supposed to be a treat, but I'd tell myself, oh, it has a lot of protein in it. You're good. No, it's not okay to eat that every day. Hey, Tamara. So needless to say, that's why I did it. And so I am kind of proud of myself. I will say this. I was not perfect in my portion sizes and things like that. I definitely added on some extra pumpkin seeds some days, or like I'll talk about in a minute with my workouts and things like that. But I honestly did not have one bite of anything that I wasn't supposed to have the 21 days. So that's kind of a cool thing for me. I have to say that because I was tempted a lot. It's not like my social life stopped. It's not like my kids' schedule stopped when I, did this last 21 days. I still had to go to softball tournaments. I had to go to practices. I was busy still, right? I went to a birthday party last Saturday. They had pizza. You probably saw my post. They had pizza, you guys. It smelled so good. Hey, Stacy. Hey, Nicole. But it just wasn't worth it to me because once I got rid of those sugars and those processed foods, hey, Jennifer, I didn't even want it. And it's funny. I'm on day 22, which obviously isn't a day. It ends at day 21. But I'm on the day after. And no, I really don't have a desire to go eat pizza or burgers or anything like that. I'm not saying I never will. I'm definitely not saying that. And I'm not going to be vegan for the rest of my life. I know that I like animal proteins, but I'm so nervous. I just don't want to shock my body by bringing it right away. There is a maintenance system after the 21 days and it tells you how to bring foods back into your life. So this morning I had oatmeal with some blueberries. I had my vegan Shakeology and I added some vegan protein, which I really love. So Alyssa, it's the same one that you take. So thank you for that. Thank you for giving me that idea. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Megan. And I worked out. I went to CrossFit today. I will say that it was tough for me to do it, but I did it, and I'm just going to ease back into it. So, what I wanted to mention is my mindset was everything. That was huge for me. 21 days really did go by fast, and that's what I kept telling myself. It will go by fast if you just stick with it. Hey, Shireen. So just do it. The first and second weeks, I did, say in some of my previous videos, I did still work out. And the recommended thing is to just do like yoga and some walking and so forth. But you guys have to realize working out has been a huge part of my life, my whole life. I don't think there's ever been a time period where I've taken a long period off, except for when I had my babies and I had to. And even after my third baby, I think I was back to working out like 2 weeks later because my OBGYN said it was okay. She was actually the owner of the fitness club where I taught classes at. So I came back and I felt great. So I looked at my workouts as something that I could continue to do just safely and just make sure that I was listening to my body. And I still drank my vegan Shakeology every day. And I added avocado to it and some chia seeds. And I just kept moving. Well, I will say this, week 3 hit. I went to work out last Wednesday and I could feel a difference. I could definitely feel a difference. So I told myself, thanks, Stephanie. Christine, you got this, girl. I told myself, you know what? Let's just see how week 3 goes. So I dialed back a little bit. I did some workouts. I still walked. I still did some yoga. I did spinning a couple days. But I was noticing on the days that I was working out, I was actually gaining weight the next day versus losing weight. And, like I said, weight loss was not my only goal, but when you start seeing the numbers change on the scale, it is kind of cool and you want more of it. So last week I spent from Wednesday to Saturday gaining and losing the same pound. All right. So I will say the first week I lost 8 pounds. The second week I was at 14 pounds, and I'm not going to tell you the number yet. I will at the end. But I wanted to see more. It's like I got greedy. I wanted to see that, and I was feeling good. I didn't feel hungry. The food was enough for me. I was feeling satisfied, and I was consciously eating. So with this program, what you do is, it's kind of almost like 4 meals that I would have a day: my breakfast, lunch, snack, and sometimes I interchange those, and dinner. And you have to wait 2 hours between eating. And then after those 2 hours, you take your supplements with a big thing of water. Hey, Hillary. Hey, Claudia. With a big thing of water, and then you wait a half an hour. What that forced me to do is not pick and snack and eat off my kids' plates. That was huge for me, so huge for me. So that's what I hope to continue, is trying to drink a big thing of water a half hour before I eat and being more conscious about not only what I'm putting in my body, but when I'm eating, and not just snacking all day, because that is a huge thing for me. I work from home. I'm a full-time Beachbody coach. I can go into my kitchen right now. I'm in my office right now, at my home office. I can go into my kitchen right now and eat if I want to, and I can't do that. All right. So I will say this, like I said, there was lots of chances for me to go off track. But honestly, putting my story out here, hi Aunt Mary, putting my story out there on Facebook and on social media helped me so much. So I can't even tell you how awesome just your support for watching this video right now is. I just appreciate it. I don't know why I'm like about to cry, but it was super awesome to have that support. And every time I would post about it, somebody would say, great job, you've got this. And that's what I love. That's what I love about social media and the Facebook community and Instagram and everything like that. And like someone like Christine that's going through it right now. Thank you, girl. I want to support them too. So I just want to say, if I can do it, you can do it, you guys. I posted the other day, I'm not a cook. And I had said to my husband, it was on day 20. I said, did you think I was going to be able to do this? And he said, no. And it's not because he didn't believe in me, but he's like, I just didn't think you were going to be able to cook. And it's true. He supported me the whole way. Like there was times that he cut up my veggies for me, or he did prepare my meals for me. But a lot of the days that I did it myself, and I kind of like surprised myself that I could do it. I can follow a recipe. It doesn't mean I want to take over the cooking. Don't get me wrong. Nick's not going to get off the hook. So if Nick, you watch this, you're not getting off the hook. You're still cooking the meals. Hey, Tori, you're still doing it. But needless to say, now that I'm in the habit of eating this way, again, I don't think that I'm going to be vegan for the rest of my life. I don't think that. And I don't think that I'm never going to eat animal protein or pizza or have a beer if I want a beer. I love my craft beer. I love my vodka at times, but I just don't need to do it all the time as frequent as I was doing it. And that's the honest to God truth. Hey, James, I just need to be more conscious about it. So, here's the deal. Everybody says post pictures, right? And I'm definitely not fishing for compliments. I got to tell you guys that. I'm not fishing for compliments at all. But I did take before pictures, and I will say this, they're very embarrassing. And it's hard for me to post those, mostly because I didn't realize I looked like that. You know what I mean? Because there was no defining moment or excuse. Hey, Marnie. No defining moment or excuse as to why I looked like that, why I was so bloated, why I was so up in my weight. I don't know why. My workouts have never suffered. I work out 6 to 7 days a week, but my eating was off track. It just goes to show you how important of a role nutrition plays in what you're doing, right? For sure, Tamara, I know it is. And again, like I said, I'm not fishing for compliments or fishing for whatever, but it's going to take a little bit of personal development for me and practicing what I preach to post those, because of course we don't want to get judged, right? Nobody wants to be judged. And I think I'm going to do it. Don't get me wrong. I just am trying to get myself to that point where I can share them, because I took my after pictures this morning and I'm scared. I'm scared to post that before picture. And even my after picture isn't my final picture of where I want to be. I want to continue on this path. I want to continue to keep these habits. I want to continue to lose weight and be healthy and to create a system in my body that is a positive fuel system. I know it sounds corny, but it's true. I want to feed my body properly. That's my goal now. Do I plan on being perfect? No, but I plan on doing the best I can from here on out. So without further ado, I do want to share my results. I know, Christine, I know I can do it, but all right. So like I mentioned, after the first week, I lost 8 pounds. I didn't do my inches. So I didn't do my inches until this morning, but the first week I lost 8 pounds. After the second week, I was down 14 pounds and I had gained and lost that same pound over and over up until Saturday. And so as of this morning, I'm excited to say I lost 20 pounds in 21 days. So 20 pounds in 21 days. And 11.5 inches. So I'm pretty happy with that result. Now, my goal is to continue losing and not gain it back and not pig out on pizza or anything like that. And, I know that when I'm smaller and when I weigh less, that's when I perform better in my workouts and I feel better, and like I said, I'm not at the point where I want to be by any means. I'm not at my after, but I definitely feel proud of myself for losing those 20 pounds because I didn't even realize those 20 pounds crept up on me. I swear. I don't know where they came from. And sorry, you guys, I love all your comments. I'm trying to read them super quick. Thanks, Angie. Thanks, Stacy. I really appreciate it. I know, right? Anybody negative, when I post them, I'm blocking them right away. For sure. Aw, thanks, Marnie. For sure. Yeah. And honestly, with live videos, Marnie, just so you know, you can go back and watch them too, because I'll post it on my page. Thank you. Thanks, Nikki. I appreciate it. Thanks, James. I know you'll do the same. Tamara, thank you. Thanks, guys. Amber, Melissa. Wow, you guys are so awesome. Thanks, Alyssa. Kevin was making fun of me this morning, just so you know. I told him, you got to give me a couple weeks to get back into it, right? Because I've been eating vegan and that's not a norm for me. I have to get back into it. So I'm not going to let him roll his eyes at me. I'm just joking. We always joke around. Thanks, Claudia. So needless to say, you guys, I'm going to try to share my after pictures. It may not be tonight. It may be tomorrow or the next day, my before pictures and my after pictures, but I am going to do it. And like I said, if I can do it, you can do it. I know there's a lot of coaches on here right now that maybe haven't tried the Ultimate Reset for 21 days, or even if you're not a coach, obviously, and you want to try it, I definitely can support you. I know what worked for me, and I did not do the complicated recipes each and every day. I found what worked for me, and I'm going to continue with those. I have already had my groceries for that. Thanks, Michelle. I know, right? He does push us to our best. And I know sometimes I have a tendency to complain whether I'm on this reset or not. But needless to say, if I can do it, you guys can do it. And I'm more than happy to help you with your journey too. So thank you guys so much for listening. I appreciate it. Thanks, Amy. Love that. I appreciate your support. Again, I couldn't have done it without the support. And I think sharing really, really helped keep me honest and keep me away from the mindset that it's okay if you have a glass of wine, it's okay if you have a bite of something, because it just made me not want to do it. Kevin, we were just talking about you. Yay. Don't worry, Kevin, I won't be using my reset as an excuse for much longer, I promise. I'll get back to it. I'll get back to the heavier weights and so forth. But this morning was tough for me. My cardio was just not there. But that's okay. I'm going to get back to it. So thank you guys for listening. I appreciate it. If you have any questions, please just tag me below and I will make sure that I answer you. But again, your support means everything to me. I appreciate it, and we'll talk later.